God, stay down. Right, okay, so I bet people thought I wouldn't be on time. It was touch and go. I was filming something else. I was like, oh yeah, this is when I wanted to go live. So, oh shit. Not that it matters. I've only got one left that works up there. Okay, at least we've got the ring light. So this is for Capricorn in the 10th house. I'm just going to check that the sound is okay. I wanted to start early because I want to finish early. It's Friday night. I don't like filming on Fridays full stop, but I can make peace with it when right. So I'm giving Mary Poppins vibe a little bit, I think, with this hairdo, but it's so yeah, it was like I just thought I was like, that's what it is. That's what it's reminding me of, Mary Poppins. So yeah, but can I just say, right, for a bit of the hair update, because if you don't like that tough shit, right, I'm gonna give you it. So some people like it though. I put one of those bonnet things on my head last night, right? And I woke up like this. Like, I'm not even shitting you. Like, I put the tiniest bit of hairspray over this. I was like impressed. I was like, wow, I will be wearing my hair like that at least once a week. Because as well, I said this in one of the videos that I've filmed for I don't know, at some point over the weekend or something. Oh no, must be next week. Like I saw my dad, and my dad didn't know it was me. I had my sunglasses on, and he was like, "You really sit your hair like that?" And I was like, kind of, just kind of put it up. I just because I did, I just kind of chucked up, and I'm like, I quite like it too. But yeah, I can't quite make up my mind whether it's not annoying me as much with the wee bits up. Like, don't feel like I'm going to wedding anymore, kind of thing. But yeah, it's quite nice just to have it up off my face. But yeah, it's good experimenting. So I think this is some because everything I do is channeling. I feel this is like symbolic of change. You know what I mean? Like, so if you always wear your hair the same or something, there's like, switch it up a little bit. Um, we're coming into Neptune and Aries soon. It's, changes upon us. That's what Aries means. So I just need to, I've got, where did that wee hot water bottle go? I've got a big, I'm going to put the big one behind me actually. There, swap them. The wee tiny one can go there. Right, so at some point, HelloFresh are going to deliver my food, and I'm going to need to get up and let the guy in. So I will put on mute, and you can just hang out and talk to each other. If there's nobody here, well, people might wonder where I am for a minute, but because I'll need to put the stuff, the perishables, in the fridge as well. So yeah, let's just get on with this. So when I hiccup, that's when I'm clearing energy. Hiccup and burp. I don't tend to burp loud. This energy is really serious. Can everybody feel it? Like I always feel like that in a Capricorn moon most times, but because there's so much Capricorn, I'm like, and also it's a dark moon, so yeah, it just feels very heavy and serious. So let's lighten the mood a little bit. Um, like I said, there might be literally nobody at this time. I think it's quite early morning for a lot of the people that I work with. So it may actually work out well. I don't know. I don't know. But this is what suits just now because I wake up early, I go to sleep a bit earlier. And it's Friday. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, and I'm yawning already. And I just actually look, I wanted to show, look what my actually I'll show that after. My mum gave me a present. Right, so this is how I got the title. Release inner criticism, and it's got I am not enough, and it's written loads of times. Silence the inner critic. Speak to yourself with kindness and watch your confidence soar. It's not a coincidence in the live that I was filming last night. I kept saying that to people, like about, speaking to yourself with kindness. Like now, granted, I say it quite a lot, but I feel that's coming through because Capricorn, the opposite of Capricorn is Cancer, and that's about self-love and mothering and nurturing. And so, the opposite, Capricorn, can be quite strict. It's Saturn, it's like, masculine, it's like the father in particular, it's like strict energy. And also they make me say that about Cancer because the other card was new moon in Cancer. So notice this is a new moon in Capricorn, and new moon in Cancer is the opposite sign. So that's what they're saying is like if you find that you're being too critical in yourself, go to the opposite sign of Cancer and be a bit more loving. And for whoever's going to resonate with this message, there's a strong thing about what do you need to release and, you know, need to rest, because we've got vacation. Start a perfect vacation, enjoy the freedom, take time to recharge. So yeah, I really do feel there's somebody that's really needing to relax and recharge, and release the inner critic, you know. So yeah. Don't know if we'll use these as a thing, but I'll just stop a minute to see if that is before I put them. Yeah, that'll do. Right, and I'll put these here. Yeah, HelloFresh won't come for, well, it might come early. They're meant to come in about an hour. Well, that's the starting time. With a bit of luck, they might actually, like, the guy might arrive right as I've finished, if I finish on time. But, right, if you're watching this and you remember, I'm going to do the new moon and Capricorn cards for you next week, because it's not the new moon till Sunday, so the energy will be better. I'll also have more energy. Because I've done the live stream last night, I'm doing it tonight. You know what I mean? I've all right. I've been out and about today and that. Right. Okay. So here's the wee present my mum gave me. So this will be part of it. I was just like, my mum was at this thing she goes to with her, she calls it ladies' night or something, her friends. And one of them had bought I don't know, had it in her house or bought it for someone else. She's like, oh, can I, you know, order one of them? Like, Claire would love it. Look, it's a little glass angel. Well, that's quite sweet. But it sits on this little tacky light, you know. But it's cute. Look, my mum's a little cutie. She's a bit of a very grounded sort of angel. But yeah, let's just observe the. I won't hold it for too long, but so just sharing. It's like story time. It's like you're at nursery or school or something. But no, it'll have something to do. I need to be careful. I don't like, you know, I'm gonna put it in here. Clumsy. Oh, look, that's part of it though. Inner critic, and I'm calling myself clumsy, but you know, I can be a little bit. I don't know. Sometimes I'm like overly cautious of things. Another, you know what I mean? It's like, but yeah, I'd be fucking gutted if I dropped that or something. Let's bring in some rose water. So Mary Magdalene Jesus energies might be coming in. Right. So, I'm just going to get going with this. So I'm going to put the usual in the chat for probably mainly people. I got this amazing review actually, so thank you. You know who you are. It was the only unlisted 2026 Year the Fire Horse one I've done. So you can actually you would have saw her saying on the live stream if you saw that one. And oh, I just found the email not long ago, and it was really touching. So thank you. Like honestly, it was really lovely. And like I said, it might be the only one I do, but I'll share that. Maybe I'll put in the comments of this after. But if you want that, I'm only probably going to offer that until the end of February. But yeah, it's an hour unlisted, but hers ended up being 2 hours. So I can't promise everyone's gonna be 2 hours, but it's kind of hard to stick to the time. Just because I'm going through the whole year kind of thing. And yeah, and like I've said before, the reason I don't like doing them is because everything's timeless, and because I can see so far in the future, like years in the future, there's no way of knowing whether that's actually going to align with this year. But what I worked out as I was doing it, it actually really doesn't matter. And that person's review be more important than what I'm saying. Like, um, speaks for itself as well. That I felt the buzzing energy from it when I was channeling it, because it's an energy clean as well. It's not just a reading. Um, and yeah, and obviously the person did, so it's kind of like it's an, yeah, like it is an energetic ass kicking, and that's what the new moon in Capricorn's about right now. And that's why it's a great one for setting your goals for the whole year. But so yeah, I just feel it'll do that for anyone else that feels led to it. So you know, I make sure I'm scheduling it now and again to remind people, and I'm just saying because I got the review just today, but I'm just mentioning because it just popped into my head there. Right, so right, Right, okay, I just saw the full moon in Capricorn again. It's not the full moon, it's the new moon, but that card keeps coming out. Oh shit, I never, wait a minute. So if anyone wants a personal 15-minute today, you can use these options, or if you just want to donate anything with an inbuilt button or using PayPal or thing, then you can do that too. But if you want like a 15-minute one, use these things here. And I don't know if the currency's right or anything. I haven't checked. Hopefully it's giving you a deal rather than doing that. But somebody can tell me if you're that bothered. And a goal is there's not going to be that many people here. Let's do something different today. I wonder how that would work if it's saying there we go. I set the bar quite low because I don't know. It'd be quite funny if there's like loads of people here, but anyway, I just don't like to leave that thing hanging because it just annoys me. It just stares at me otherwise if I don't set a goal. Right. Oh, okay. So I think this is relevant. I just looked down and the card is emotions are running high. So, right. So remember, this is timeless. I'm going to channel it. It's going to sound like it's about two people, but really it's going to make sense to a group of people. That group of people might be you and your twin flame. It might not. So please use your discernment. Oh, this is for Capricorn, the 10th house. So it'll be relevant to wherever the Capricorn is in your chart. It doesn't even need to be that though. Or Saturn energy or your 10th house, midheaven. And it doesn't need to be your sun, moon, rising, Venus, all the big three and everything. It can just be wherever. It doesn't even matter if there's a planet there. Basically, this can resonate with anyone, is the way that I see it. And definitely because it's a new moon in Capricorn on Sunday as well, it's like this can just literally be making sense to anyone, bits of it and stuff. So, but emotions are running high. So yeah, I would say that is really relevant. Um, there's intensity in the air, right? Okay, so let's now. I want to sing Rihanna, "Sex in the Air." I mean, it could be that too, but it was more just intensity. Right. So let's use the archetype cards. So for the divine feminine and the masculine's feminine side, whatever comes out here, this is going to be kind of pointing towards whether this might make sense to you or not. So pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. That was very Capricorn. Pay attention. Because I mean, Capricorn is like this head teacher. And I already said about the HelloFresh. Whenever the HelloFresh guy comes, that's going to be like symbolic of something, like out the blue communication or something. Or although, like I'm expecting, you know what I mean? I'm expecting It's yeah. Okay. So hello, Brandy. How are you doing? How are you doing on this dark moon? So the offering now that's I wondered the way I said it. So if you're new around here, just quickly, everything I do is channeling, clearing, healing energy. So the evidence channeling bit is relevant here because the offering. So I just said I'm expecting him. It's like this feels like the feminine feels like an offering coming towards them. So if you're the divine feminine, male or female, you feel somebody wanting to reach out to you, quite literally. So what else have we got here? You feel that, and remember, wanting to and actually doing it are two different things. So we'll see as we go along with this. But yeah, you feel at least somebody wanting to do that, or some of you might be able to feel someone is about to do it. And when I say about to, oh my God, when I say about to, this can manifest whenever. I'm saying, oh my God, because I've got my little code with all my different decks and songs and films and blah, blah, blah. I know the crone can be an older woman that, you know, you give respect to with wisdom and healing and all that. To me, this has always been like a difficult mother figure. So there's a difficult mother figure in this, which kind of makes sense to me because the opposite sign of Capricorn is Cancer, and that is the mother. Like Capricorn, Saturn energy is the father, but yeah, I feel there's like a controlling mother. So this isn't, you know, if that's yours, this might be yours. Um, what else can we get? A combined energy. Well, actually, give us another one. Give us another one. Yeah, so if you are the feminine, like the castle, again, it's like to me that feels like, you know, it's like I wonder if I'm tapping into past life energy here. It's like um say you're like, you know, that's funny because oh my God, that's weird. Today I was someone else today and I made reference to the place I lived before was like being in a dungeon and being like Cinderella because I was really low down in the ground. And now it's like Rapunzel because I'm really high up and I prefer to be high. I feel safer. I feel, yeah, I just always prefer to be high up. So I feel I've had past lives or something where, I don't know, but it makes sense. Like, you know, maybe I've lived in, well, actually, I do remember a past life where I was like in a cellar type thing and I was a healer. No, anyway, but it's yeah, the castle. And again it reminds me of one of my favourites. I always make everyone knows this, so I've heard me say this about a million times, but I always mix these films up. So I just need to think for a minute. Snow Winter's War, The Huntsman. It's whatever, it's the sequel to Snow White and the Huntsman, but it's Winter's War or something. And it's that song's at the end. I'm heading straight for the castle. She's gonna make me your queen, and there's a I don't know, it's a good song, but it's like quite fierce, and it's quite like, you know, I think it's meant to be quite like independent woman, fierce, quite strong energy. But I feel the divine feminines, it's like you're sitting in your castle. Maybe it's literal for some, but you know, you're sitting in your energy, your space, and you feel a storm going on around your masculine. Um, So how interesting is that out of all of those cards? That it's so funny. I always do that, but it's true. Um, that actually came out in the last one too that I done last night, the storm. Yeah, it must have, because that's a recent one I've done. So, you know, we're in the storm. That's basically what they're saying. We're in the storm. We're in the storm. And when I say we're in the storm, we're in the storm of the build up to Neptune and Saturn going into Aries, because that really isn't far away at all now. 26th of January is the start of it, and then 13th of February is you know, the next one. So it's big changes in the year. And it's starting now because Aquarius season is just around the corner as well. And it's shock surprises, awakening. But yeah, you feel someone wanting to offer you this could be offering an apology, offering an explanation, communicating, offering more than that, or you know, it'd be different for different people, right? But it's like you're feeling that storm going on around. So now let's see with what I said there. What else about the masculine? Oh, that leapt out. Oh my God, the venom. Yeah, you see what I mean? So the venom, we've got a controlling mother figure. Again, can I just stress when I do these, don't make it yours if it's not yours. If that's not something you know to be true about either you're the person in it or you're bit like don't make it, you know, but this is what's coming through. So the venom, it's like there's a nasty, venomous person. Now this could be the same person or this could be like a couple of people around somebody, that are not the most supportive. The cave, therefore someone's in hermit mode. So I wonder if they're saying, like, I feel this group of masculines, if you resonate, and I mean, sadly, I know this because I work with masculine energies, both female and male, but I'm particularly thinking of some of the male clients I've had in recent years that have actually had to cut off family, and some specifically mothers. So I've met, it's quite interesting. I've met some through work and I've met some through everyday life. So they're flashing all of that up to me right now. It's like weird how much of the collective are going through this. I feel someone is in hermit mode after setting boundaries. Now, for some, it might be you've just needed to set boundaries with like somebody that's controlling. Because remember, when people are controlling, family are controlling it, it's complicated, isn't it? Because it doesn't mean someone's like a bad bastard or bitch or whatever words you want to use. It's like sometimes it's coming from a good place, but it's just a bit much, and it's like, well, back off. You know what I mean? Like I'm an adult kind of thing, and you need to just assert your um adulthood. But for some, it's like way more serious and it's affecting your life. And you know, well, in some cases, it could be like narcissistic, and you do need to cut them off. I don't like that I said that, and then I saw. I'm sorry, but look at this. That's kind of nuts how they're saying that. I'm picking up on some past life energy. That never happened. I just came across the king and the queen together. Look, what are the chances of that? That's what I meant by past life energy. And then the castle. So I feel if you resonate with this, I feel you could have been like in a past life and you'd have like a king and queen, like, and you actually did live in a castle or something in a past life. And you could be having like really strong like memories of this or something. So again, this again have to stress this isn't everyone's, but that's not something that happens all the time. So much so I really want to sort of hold it in the giving it just in case we've got options. We've got options. And the fact I'm saying we've got options, the tier. Just another spin on this. This is divine feminine, divine masculine. I'm feeling in that. Wait a minute, that's the wrong place. But another spin on this. I feel because I'm saying about we've got options, somebody could have like put the wrong person in that position. You know what I mean? Like so, like the like false union kind of energy. I've done that a bit quick. Wait a minute. I know because the tier. The reason I'm saying that is like this could be people waking up to like I'm in the wrong commitment. Like this is like not my queen. This is not my king. This is not right. Um, But another spin on it is this is so confusing. This is a definitely no. They're giving me all the signs that this is a controlling mother or maybe even narcissistic mother because that's my other sign for that, the queen. Sometimes it comes through as divine feminine. I explained this in one of the recorded videos I've just done, but because that's got a snake around the hand, and also we're in the last year of the snake, and that is revealing people that need to be revealed, lifting the veil on snaky people. Snaky, shady people, whatever words you want to use. That's why it's always been like a quite a narcissist card to me. Unless it's because it came out like that, King and Queen. I do think that could be divine femme, divine masculine, but that could be like God. In some cases, that could actually be like controlling like mum and dad. You know what I mean? Because it came out. So there's all loads of different ways that could go. So we're just gonna have to stop somewhere. What's a bit of combined energy? So unfortunately, can't stand pulling through ones like this. It feels like someone's family in this case has been instrumental in holding them back. And then that would explain why this is like release your inner critic. If you'd had harsh upbringing like that and people putting you down, you would be feeling like I'm not enough, I'm not enough, I'm not enough. You know what I mean? And because this is what I help people with all the time to silence that inner critic and be like, hey, actually, you are enough. And those people were misinformed. Um, the shapeshifter, they were shapeshifters. You know what I mean? The medallion, you're heading for your rewards. The sword, you're cutting yourself free of, oh my God, it came out again. Somebody is cutting themselves free of a controlling mother figure here. So there is a slight chance when I'm saying controlling mother figure, sometimes that could be someone's partner as well. So, oh my God, just whatever. The one for today, I'm just realizing connected to It Ends With Us, which is about that whole film's about abuse. So, oh my God, talk about Capricorn. Those of you that know astrology, do you know what I'm saying? Like Capricorn is control. And look how much I'm saying control. Wait a minute. I need to use these because I feel like the tower or something's going to come out, or the devil, or oh wait a minute. Yeah, we put the timer on. Right, so there's the full though. Somebody like this is what I mean. This is the feminine feel. Somebody's like ready to like make the offer. I've said this before. This card is random, right? I thought that was a guy. I've not had these cards for I don't know how long I've had them for, maybe a couple of months or something. But I thought it was a guy, and it's not. It's a woman, right? So, which again, whatever, like it's whatever genders, whatever. Everyone's in different situations and all that. But also celebrate is sticking out. That feels like that's a union card to me. But anyway, it says beginning, innocence, spontaneity, a free spirit. This is about, it's the full card. It's like somebody's ready for a new beginning. And that's like related to what I said about Neptune and Saturn and Aries. And it's what I was saying towards last year. It is very likely that a lot of things wouldn't actually start happening till early this year. But bing bang bosh, it feels like things are happening for a lot of folk like right about now. So, okay, what have we got? So we've identified the people, and it was quite specific. And before, in case I forget to use these, I'm doing this that quick. I'm like, where did I put them? I'll put them down there. I kind of want to use these cards because this one's got cards like this one's got mother wounds and father wounds. So, oh, it's on. I see you looking good and moving on. I don't care who you're talking to. I'm better. I will compete for you. Fight and talk. But it came out reverse. So again, this could be what somebody's gearing themselves up to do because they feel you're so special. You're truly divine. I've never felt energy like yours before, and I can't get enough. Um, and my dreams. I've been dreaming about you, and my dreams were so free and in love. I wish we could stay there forever. That kind of makes sense to me if uh, your dreams are the only place that this can happen because the people around you in your reality don't want it to happen. Nervous. You make me nervous. Even just thinking about you, I get nervous. I'm not sure what to say or how to act around you. Right. Okay. So those other ones didn't come out, but we'll use them at some other point if I remember. That does not feel like the whole deck. But yeah, I do feel somebody has clarity on something. Truth, intentions, and honesty. Someone has clarity on something that they didn't have before about, oh my God, deception. That's so crazy the way that came through. Did you see what happened there? I'd shuffled and it barely, it leapt out. Betrayal, deception, getting away with it, strategy. And this has got fake news on it. So this is a Seven of Swords. So someone's getting clarity on some kind of lies. So either somewhere where someone was in denial with themselves, or somewhere where they've been fed lies by other people, or this could be on a much wider scale, like, you've been lied to your whole life, like, made to feel like you're not good enough, and that's not the truth, you are good enough. Um, this is the energy of what was coming through last night too. Right, okay, so what is this? This is feeling a bit serious. Did you let me know how you're doing, Brandy? How are you doing? Um, right. So because we've already seemed to be digging into past life issues, let's get I don't think I've got any of my past life decks beside me, which is a bit annoying. What I have got though is that crow deck, which our lovely Connor gave me. Oh, that was quite a while ago. Actually, I think that was a year ago. I think that was for Christmas. So let's see what comes out of that. Gathering around the power of community. But you see, that was in reverse. So yeah, I feel that's what they're saying. This is definitely like what I would call a karmic. Well, there's karmic family coming through, karmic community. It takes a village. This feels like this is a lot of people that have kept somebody stuck, like not feeling good enough. Hmm. Right. Okay. So in the past, oh, didn't even need to ask. Oh my, what? Are you kidding me? I can't believe that. So I was saying that about community because that says the power of community, and the card that leapt out community. Oh my God, that's so annoying. Now I really do wish I had the guidebook. I mean, obviously it's somewhere, but I haven't got it right now. I wonder if, wait a minute, sometimes when you, maybe it'll be online. I don't think it's going to be though. Nah, it's another thing. Anyway, they're quite hard hitting those cards. So anyway, but that's enough for me. I think it has got quite a hard hitting message about either the support, like the supportive community, or an unsupportive community. But that just because I'm just a spokesperson, there's definitely something about a karmic community. The karmic community can be a lot of things, can't it? That could just be a couple of people in a friendship group, or that could be a whole friendship group, or it could be where you live. You know what I mean? It's anyway, whatever community means to you. Right, okay. It's a bunch of people that are holding somebody back. That's what's coming through. Right, so, and that was on the feminine side. So, what that's kind of saying to me is that the feminine, you would feel this. If this was yours, it's like, do you feel there's a lot of people holding this person back? Like they're holding themselves back, but there's a lot of people that would be comfortable if they just stay playing small, feeling shit about themselves. Lovely, isn't it? Sarcasm. Okay, so the masculine, what's keeping the masculine and repeating patterns in the South Node? Night. But you see what happens at night. A lot of people party. Mimicry. What is that? Is that not about, is that not mimicking someone? Is that like copying? This is one where I really need the book, isn't it? Don't need the book, but mimicry is an involved resemblance where one organism imitates another. Survival, defense, predation, and like a harmless snake mimicking a venomous one. Luring prey with a fake signal. What I'm getting from that is like the masculine has some kind of like copycat energy. So where so if this is really, wait a minute, let's get that deck. Yeah, I think I know what's going to happen. I think, and I'm liking this because it's a different. I like when there's ones that are well, like I said, I don't like. I always, this makes me really sad when like it's things to do. I don't know, family. I just think it's a shit. Although I deal with this all the time with people, it's anyway. It is what it is. But it's kind of like it feels like a bit of a different. Sorry, this is kind of choking me a little bit. But you see, maybe that's part of it as well. It's choking me. Maybe somebody feels like they can't be themselves. They've got that many people around them. Now, there's cards in this that say copycat and imitator and that. I feel there is somebody that there's like a frenemy or an enemy or somebody that like they copy you. They copy your character, they try to be you. I think they're very jealous. Now I don't know if this is somebody that knows you well or somebody on the kind of outskirts, but I feel if this is I feel if this is you, I feel you would have like noticed and then you might be like, oh, I'm being paranoid, but it's like whoever this is for, it's like, nah, there's some kind of weird jealousy. Luck, but it's in reverse. Bad luck. You know what I mean? Communication, illusion, and it's in reverse. Yeah, look, there's something I think somebody's like seen through some sort of illusion where you didn't before. And I feel there's some sort of important communication. Um, I have no idea what this is about. We need to move on to the next bit, but it's quite interesting. Let's see what comes through with these cards. I'm like saying I'm channeling this very like if you've never heard me say this, but because my midheaven is in Leo, when I do 10th house Capricorn, well, another side note completely unrelated is I can pick up on like public twin flames or twin flames that will be like in the public eye or you're already in the public eye or someone's in the public eye. What is that? Oh, there it is. See, that matters though, because it's like this big scarf thing, and it was like I was sitting on it and it was like pulling me back. So you know what I mean? They're trying to say it's like someone's been held back from their divine path, their divine partner, their twin flame, because it's like people want to keep you in this lower energy. repeating patterns that keep you stuck in the past. Love triangles, third party, multiple lovers, choices, ignoring. So somebody's ignoring a third party because they've worked out it. Oh my God, you're kidding me. This is so fucking crazy. We've got the thumbnail. This is actually insane. Somebody's ignoring somebody that this has blown my mind for so many reasons. The video that I've already channeled for today that's already been released was at the end, it was like karmic love triangle. And I'd said it, and then the cards came out, and it was like literally the card said karmic, then triangle. And I think the other one said love. I don't know. Right. This is saying the same thing. Someone's ignoring somebody that they once chose over a divine feminine because it's a false union. Because look at what are the chances of this? I cannot believe we got king and queen. And I said something about someone's worked out this is a false king and queen or something, whatever, and all the different scenarios. Now we've got divine feminine, divine masculine in reverse, unbothered. Somebody has worked out this is not where I'm meant to be. This is not for me. This is not my divine partner, and it certainly is not my twin flame. Pretty much the same thing. Unbothered. I mean, where's those cards? I need those cards. Oh no, it wasn't this deck. It was king and queen. I think I could even just put in the title with these, but then I don't know how hard hitting that is if they're reversed. It's more just the fact that maybe if I do that and then get one of those cards, maybe they'll. I think they'll give me what given money. Someone was after someone's money. Too late. Same shit, different day. Forcer. This is kind of fitting with what I said, isn't it? Forcer. That to me is a narcissist card. Too busy winning. That too. This is people stuck in ego that have attracted toxic people, basically. Right. What else do we need to know about this? I was particularly because you asked me, but I can't believe they've literally just said the same thing as the king and queen thing. What tell us about the copycat energy, because that was specific. It's like it feels like a man around another man is like jealous of you trying to be you. So there must be some kind of indication of them copying whatever. I don't know. Could be anything. From your work to the way you look, to the way you speak, to your character. Or it could be more covert than that. And it like that's what I'm saying, frenemy. It could be somebody that you believed was a close friend or a close family member or whatever. And then the Seven of Swords is the deceit, the lies, the betrayal, getting away with it. Like that's like the higher self of that energy being like, they think I'm on their side, but actually I'm trying to hold them back. Don't like the way I'm channeling that. Memories. Somebody's caught up in memories of their twin flame. Reflecting, healing. That's what I feel they're telling me. Like I can feel it. Like I feel like I am this masculine. And it's like I'm thinking back to the past. And because I'm healing and I'm looking at things differently, it's like I'm seeing how that person has influenced my behavior in a negative way. And stop hooked. See what I mean? It's an energy vampire. So someone's unhooked themselves from some sort of codependency or an energy vampire. Quite a few would say. Legal matters, something could have got serious there. Happiness. Oh my God. Sorry for laughing, but I'm fucking freaked out. Look at this. I actually, do you know what? I don't know if I said it out loud. I was going to say there's a card in here called Always Partying when I said the thing about night. Because what I was meaning was like nightlife, keeping somebody, look at this. Always partying, right? Happily single. That's in reverse. So that could mean somebody's not single. But I think what they're saying is, I think, oh, when's that for? I filmed one for next week and it was the card that came out that was like, I'll leave my partner when I'm ready or something. I feel this is like a frenemy that's kept somebody stuck in a codependent karmic connection because it suited them. And this is the person working out, they wanted to keep me stuck. Because we've now got into you, good chemistry, great vibes, positive. Reminds me of that Ariana Grande song or whatever. I'm so into you, I can barely breathe. And although I don't agree with the fact it looks like there's cheating going on in the video, it looks like it's, it looks like it's because her boyfriend's going off and doing whatever he wants, and then she's running off with the bodyguard. But it's like, I think even just the fact that it's like someone's got feelings for a twin flame and it feels like somebody's sabotaged them. That's what this feels like, because look, happiness hater. That's where I went, oh my God, because that's my card. It is about specifically a man that has sabotaged, because it's a male silhouette. This came out before. Did this not come out in the Scorpio? It didn't come out last night, so it must have come out in the Scorpio one, because it only got back to them in the Scorpio. Look, because I always say, rather than that being literal, that to me is always like the potential. So it's like, that's the potential of a union, right? And that could be like the masculine daydreaming about the feminine. And then whoever this guy is in their life, they're the happiness hater that sabotaged it. Obviously, it means the masculine allowed that to happen. But I feel this person kept this person always partying, like, distracted, and had an instrumental part in pushing them into their own connection. Good Lord. Right. But it's Capricorn serious talk, and that's what's coming through right now. Let's see if that. I won't smile because it's not a smiling moment. I don't like the drama, but I like that it's not really different, is it? But it's, oh, wait a minute, happiness. It's kind of important that it's happiness here. Wait a minute. I'll put my serious face on for the serious new moon. A happiness hater kept somebody distracted in the lower world, tied to the devil, because the devil is what holds you back. And in this case, it was always partying and a codependent connection. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. Copycat didn't come out. I'm going to give it one more shuffle. Do you want to tell us something else about, although they did tell us, they told us that the copycat's a happiness here. So if this is yours, like I would say, don't be paranoid. I think you would have already rumbled this person. You could have already set boundaries, or like this is like really giving someone a woo, woo, woo. If everything's resonating, pay attention. Legal issues in reverse. Well, yeah, I think this is something that's done and dust. Maybe that's what it is, Legal issues. Maybe there's something to do with work or money or business or something. Oh, I don't know. Something crying over you, heart upset, had to play out. Somebody had to learn some kind of karmic lesson, trusting the wrong people, ashamed, guilt, embarrassed, and the wrong. Oh God. Oh Christ. This is why I don't like these cards. Okay. So do you know what was right behind the ashamed card? It was the pregnancy DNA fake news. So somebody could have claimed that and it wasn't true, but it was actually reversed. So I'm just trying to work out, that's a bit of a head fuck what that would mean. I mean, does that mean it's not fake news and someone's ashamed? Like somebody could have knocked somebody up they don't want to knock up, basically. Sorry to be blunt, but you know what I mean. Could you just clarify more? Talking shit. No, I think it's someone's talking shit. So I think it is somebody's made up something. Running. It's in there. Overthinking, stress, or analyzing. Okay, so again, this is getting a bit too complicated, but I think that's, this comes through fairly often, more often than I like, but it's, I give warnings about this, and Capricorn is serious, and this is serious, obviously, because like I said, these are real stories, but use your fucking common sense discernment because it's collective. But if this is kind of, and this is interesting because, keeping it anonymous, but one of the sessions I've had, at least in the last 6 months, I was talking about this with someone where it's like, karmic cycles where getting caught up with women that do that, basically, that like thought seek you out to trap you, basically. And that's what it feels like, unfortunately, here. But it feels more like slowing somebody down because I think there's somebody could have claimed something and then because of that legal thing came out a few times. It's like, yeah, it's like getting caught up with the wrong person, basically, and then talking shit. There's a bit of lie. I don't know. There's quite a lot of drama here. But anyway, feelings, dust it off, and fishing for comments. So maybe someone was like chasing after somebody, they're dusting it off. Feelings, love on the brain. So somebody, basically, somebody's stuck in their feelings about waking up to who the real Slim Shady is after being caught up with a thug. Now, to me, that thug card is just like, again, a narcissist or something or a karmic. Look, uninterested. That's always my card. Someone's walking away from someone. Like, someone's woke up to, thank you, boom, drop the mic, impersonator. So this is all a bit complicated, but there's something about like, there's something about a karmic person that has lied about whatever's just come out there. And then there's the thing about the copycat impersonator. Wants to be you, acts like you, dresses like you, looks like you, copies you. So alongside, as if that's not enough that somebody's went through that, somebody's also had like a frenemy, enemy, or a weirdo person that doesn't know you very well try to be you, and maybe even, try to sabotage you in some way, uninterested that you're walking away from. And this is the masculine wants the feminine back. Well, you would if you just woke up to like that because their ego's died. Heart, ego getting in the way of relationship, spiritual gifts, someone's waking up to their real self. Spiritual gifts, I shuffled that came out again. Do we need to know anything else? Legal issues, I don't know what this is about, but it keeps coming out. We're putting them down now. Kind of freak me out. Those cards are just like so fucking specific. Right. Okay. So we now see why somebody needs a holiday and needs to relax and release inner critic. Getting caught up in that crap. Okay. So, um, what what does the person need to focus on in the present? Like, what do you need to let go of in the present? The feminine. You need to focus on embracing your soul transformation. Transformation isn't easy, but it's necessary. Embrace the changes that lead you to your highest self. Yeah. So what they're saying is, because I don't even usually use those cards at that bit. Also, it's my birthday number is 418. 418 corresponds to the Four of Wands in the tarot, which is union. So regardless of all this drama, because remember, this could have been things way in the past. This could be what's going on recently. If you're a guy out there and you resonate with this is where you pay attention because these are omens. Uh, you know what I mean? So if any of it, don't get ridiculous about it. It would just all sort of hit home and, you know, I don't know, be careful, I guess. But yeah, this is going to end up in a union. But I feel this is all the spiritual warfare that has stopped the union going ahead. So if you're the feminine, you could be totally oblivious to all of this, or you would have some kind of weird feeling. I feel there's some kind of bullshit going on. It's whatever, all different details. But you're focusing on your highest self, your own transformation, and you doing that is helping this person come out of a dark place with some dark people, I would say. So what is the oh my god, right, let's stop chucking them out. What about the masculine to get out of their comfort zone for their north node? Makes sense. So I think whatever this horror story is, especially if it's specific details, I think it is behind someone because we've got that guy that he's chucking shit in the bin. Sorry. Now that's weird. He's not chucking shit in the bin at all. He's chucking stuff in the sea. Maybe someone's chucking something in the bin, like as you're watching this, or you need to chuck stuff in the bin. Could be metaphor or literal. Judgment and criticism. Remember that in the first card is release inner criticism. That's making me want to use that as a thumbnail now. Let go of judgment. Judging others only keeps you stuck in the past. Embrace compassion, release judgment. Yeah. So I feel whatever it is you've got caught up in, it's a strong message coming through here is to release the past, to get out your comfort zone. And, the most important thing is that you wake up to things like this. Right. Right. What's a karmic lesson that's learning or that's already been released or doubt? So please stop doubting our connection. I can sense it and it's making me doubt too. Just have faith and know I will reach out to you when its divine time is right. Trust the process, my love. Everything will work out beautifully. If you saw last night, I spoke about trust the process quite a lot. So yeah, feminine, a karmic thing that you're either through, which it feels like it with that transformation card, is doubt. So you don't doubt the connection. You don't doubt that this union's going to come about, no matter what and who, and spiritual warfare and nightmare horror situations that have tried to prevent this. You don't doubt this is going to come about, or you are in the doubt, and this is just the energy coming through, being like, release the doubt is stopping this person from getting out of where they need to change because we've got changing. I'm working hard to change, to face up to all that I've been avoiding for so long. I know I need to do more, but I feel so exhausted and tired. Your love is inspiring me to do the necessary changes in my life. Again, relax, vacation, need to release, it's all fitting. Hold me. I need you. I need to feel your arms around me. Things are not right in my world. I'm longing for your embrace today. Please send me your love so I know everything will be okay. Got a sexy little picking someone up in the water scene there. Again, that could fit with vacation. So, unless you live somewhere like that, you lucky fuckers. Right, okay, so what have we got for the masculine? The karmic lesson that you're currently learning or something that needs to be released. Twinflame, fucking hell. Like you've learned a lesson. Like, and this is really fucking me off when I'm like, I want to go back and get those cards. You activated my soul to find my true purpose and my destiny in my life, which is not with these people that had me under illusions and try to hold me back and copy me and trap me and all the rest of it. You helped me heal in ways no one else could. Thank you for finding me again this time around. I mean, this is serious because this definitely feels like you've saved somebody from hell. Like, I mean, that's what I'm getting from this. Stop for a smile. Yeah, I'm single. I'm single right now. I'm not attached to anyone and not looking to be in a relationship at this time. So all of the words could be relevant, or it could just be the fact this person's single and they're jealous. I'm very jealous. I can barely stand it. So somebody could be out of all of this healing. That's why all these words about relax are coming out, but worried about how long it's been and all of that stuff. Um, yeah, forgive. And am I going to be forgiven? I hope you'll forgive me for all the things I've done, all the pain which I caused. Believe me, my love, it was not my intention. I know that I've hurt you pretty badly in my words and actions. I'm really sorry, truly sorry, my love. But I think that's specific to what I've picked up on here is obviously someone didn't want to get in this scenario, but they've got caught up in a look at this. I just picked them up. They've got caught up in a karmic relationship, in which they've either now released or they plan on releasing. Um, I mean, Christ, I'm not being funny, but this is more than a karmic relationship. This sounds like someone's got caught up with like I don't even know what to, you know what I mean? It's a wee bit more, it feels a wee bit more serious. Like it's a karmic relationship, it feels quite serious. Um, yeah, follow the signs, the masculine, you're being guided to follow the signs to merge with your soul. I mean, they ain't fucking about with these messages. You're stuck in. Right, shadow work. I mean, do we need to? It seems like we already got that. Right, this is a weird deck to use for that. What's the shadow work for the feminine? Spiritual work. Open your heart to spiritual career. Heal the human heart. You're a light worker. Everyone knows this. That word annoys me. I'm a light worker too, but I prefer light warrior. But yeah, you could be the feminine that's like myself, that you're a healer or a coach, or you're in a capacity where you help other people with their growth, whether you call it spiritual growth or just personal growth or whatever, or you're being guided that way. And that's not unusual because that is what divine feminines typically, are interested in, or you know, and I would say if you're not in like the healing field or helping other people with personal growth, just even by talking about what you've went through at your everyday job, if it's something to do with that, you've no idea how much you inspire people to get through the things they need to get through. The masculine, and that's also the masculine side. The masculine's closing doors on, well, whatever the fuck this is. Closed doors, no good job opportunities. The current job is coming to an end, start over again. That's always my card as well, that like someone's closing the door on the matrix. So not only is somebody closing the door on this karmic spiritual warfare, someone is closing the door on potentially a job that doesn't serve them anymore. So this could even be like, but with the family stuff, this could be like a family that, like, say when there's like a family business and you're expected to keep the family business going on. Like this could be somebody like, I don't actually, this is not actually something I want to do anymore. Like, and I'm an adult and I can decide I don't want to do this. Or if it's not a family business, it's just your family were like, oh, do this. It's, you know, and it's kind of like, I don't want to do this anymore, actually. Do you know what I mean? Or maybe I want to do a little bit of that, I want to do a little bit of something else. But it's the masculine is closing the doors on this karma. And that makes perfect sense. That is what's happening with the last of Neptune and Pisces. We're never ever going to see that again. Do you know what I mean? So, success, choosing the right direction and actively overcoming difficulties, you're on the right track. So, masculine, just in case you were wondering, the shadow work for you in the shadows is if you're not already a success, and I love this because Capricorn is about success, you're going to be. So, that explains why you've got people, copycats, impersonators, people that are trying to hold you down, stop you from going where you want to go. So, pay very close attention to males, especially males or females that are kind of in your ear trying to stop you from going towards somewhere where you want to go. Now, that, yeah, obviously can be towards the divine feminine. That goes out saying. If you haven't got your third eye and your eyes open to that now, I don't know what to say to you. There's fucking tons of us screaming and shouting at you for years now, you know, but it's part of spiritual awakening. If you're not going to hear the message, you're not going to hear it. But mind power, use your intelligence, analyze data logic, and think rationally, lead with your mind. It's like, I feel these. I think what they're saying is like someone was under mind control. Sorry, I know that's really, but that's what I feel. Like I feel that's what they're saying. Like somebody's mind was worked by the people around them, friends, family, whoever, lovers. Um, it's reminding me of Colin Farrell. La 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 la. Why do I? And this means something that I forget. Total Recall. It always means something that I can't remember what the film's called for at least a while because it's about recalling his memory. Like he is sleeping with the enemy. So it's like his wife is actually a double agent and his best friend is also a double agent. And the woman that's trying to help him is the true love. You can say twin flame in this case. And he's doubting her. And he's like, you know, and he's not listening at first. And then he's like, wait a minute. And the only thing that's keeping him right is he keeps having dreams about her. And then when he actually sees her in real life, he's like, wait a minute, that's a bit weird because I've been dreaming about this person. And it's because it wasn't real. So it's like the Matrix as well. Right, okay. So what would help the masculine with inner union? Now, if the door goes, it's a hello fresh and they're on. Just in case you don't, you know, just in case you weren't believing me, this is definitely someone's story. They have been having very vivid dreams of you that have been telling you you're the one. That's freaky. That's so freaky. No one makes me feel like you do. So many songs remind me of you. I have a plan, but you have to trust me. And now it's feeling like the Adjustment Bureau, or I'm hearing the song at the end of my Twin Flames favorite one. Forgot the name. What the fuck's that called? It was on the one of the channels. That's what every time I finish one of these lives and I go through and that film's on, it really makes me laugh because it's the Born Identity. That's it. Because that was the only time we ever spoke about films. I just know that was, well, I don't know if it's favourite now, but that was what he'd said. Do you know what I mean? I'm hearing that song at the end when he shows up and she's got her back turned and he's like, I don't know, he asks a question about the bike or whatever shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's really funny the way they're telling me that. It's like, this person has a plan. You have to trust them. You're very intimidating. But you can't help it. If you're very intimidated, like I say all the time, it's not that you're intimidating, it's that you're confident and people are intimidated by it. But I'm sorry, like from somebody that went from being fucking like, you know, it's reminding me of that saying here in Scotland, shy bairns getting out. I was the shyest bairn going. Do you know what I mean? And I was like that throughout my teenage years, and I was even like that throughout my adulthood. And like, really, it was like as soon as I turned 30 and I went through my dark night of soul and so many fucking different tragedies, I was like, I'm sorry, I've had enough of this now. And I'd already been doing a lot of self healing, self love, and I was very good. I'm not going to be modest at helping other people love themselves. And so I'm not going to apologize for being confident, especially not at my work. I've worked hard at my craft. And remember, Capricorn energy, which is what this is for, is your work. And it's not a coincidence. I was just saying to somebody today, um, when you're paying somebody, when prices go up and everything like that, you're paying somebody for what they're able to do in 30 minutes, an hour, 90 minutes, however long people's sessions are. And again, I'm not a good example because I give way more value for money than probably anyone else you can find because I'm not a clock watcher. And I also don't judge people if they do stick to the time. I respect them. I can't do that. I could do it, but as the alarm's going off, see, there's so much synchronicity, but it's like I'm shamanic time. So it's like, I work the way I work and it works for me until it doesn't work for me. But what I'm trying to say is, generally speaking, you're paying somebody for what they've learned over probably decades and paid a lot of money out to be able to teach you in a very short space of time. That's what you're paying for. And the thing is, if people don't understand that, then, they're, I don't know what to tell you. I think it's just common sense. I understand that when I'm buying people's services, and I would rather buy good quality, more expensive stuff than cheap shit. Like I've done wee mini things like learnings and that, coaches, teachings and, Zooms and stuff, where it's like, when you do like data analysis, it's when you do things about pricing and you've got 3 things to pick from, the majority of people, it's like the majority of people do actually, like, they don't pick the cheapest thing. They pick, like, it's like you trust the things that are a wee bit more money. And that's why if your prices are too cheap, people will be suspicious. I don't really need to hear this, but I'm going into full on coach mode here. But right, okay. So, but that card, you're very intimidating. Although that's meant to be like a masculine to a feminine, I just feel that goes for everyone overall. Um, of course, somebody's going to be a bit intimidated if they've got less experience than you. But there's one of 2 ways you can go. You can either learn and grow from that person if you respect them and they're, your cup of tea, or you go and find somebody that is. Like, don't waste your time like either being jealous or hating on people or staying in that like disempowered state of being intimidated. And if it's specifically to the masculines or the feminines, if it's your own feminine, you really need to take, this is going to be some tough love. You really, if you've not already done this, you need to take a big, long look in the mirror and realize that that is your energy. So you face your own energy head on. Like, you look at them straight in the eye and if and it's, you are worthy kind of thing. You know what I mean? You've got that in you. And if you're really that intimidated, there's something going on with that. But unfortunately, I can feel into this. It's all the stuff I've already picked up on. If somebody's not had the support around them, it's because it's like in Frozen. I'm hearing that song now. Ah, I can hear you, but I won't. Some look for trouble. But it's not that. You know what I mean? It's a line where it's like, then a secret siren, but I'm blocking out your calls. And siren to me is never a good word, right? I know it is in some decks, but sirens is like the karmic feminines that people get caught up with, which, holy shit, this has come through at the first, but at the start of this. But it's like, some that I feel they're saying the masculine felt the feminine was somebody bad in the past. But I wonder how much of that was manipulated from the people around them. I don't wonder, I can feel it was that. But we don't blame, but it's not about blame and shame, you don't, we're always looking for someone to blame and shame, you have to take personal responsibility. That's what Capricorn's about. But it feels like this person was in some kind of denial, maybe feeling it's too good to be true, would rather paint the feminine as the villain. And then they've had toxic people around them that are like, yeah, 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 she's the villain. She's the side. You know what I mean? It's like, no, actually, I think these people have actually pushed this person, or you, if you're the masculine, towards the people that ruined your life and battling addictions. Yeah. Kept you partying and addictions, kept you stuck. And now they miss you. Oh God, this message is coming through harsh. You mean the world to me. Unfortunately, this is somebody waking up to the. This feels like, someone that's like textbook kind of like abandonment issues, dismissive avoidant. And again, I'm just a lot of people that tune into me, clients I help all the time, whether male or female, you're dismissive avoidant. Like I've said before, I was definitely dismissive avoidant at some point in my life before I'd done therapy, more kind of like probably anxious avoidant. But you know, you can go in and out of all of them. And the main thing is, like I say all the time, you can heal from being dismissive avoidant. So if you are that, I don't have any of it. You know, there's no excuse. If you recognize you are that, go and do something about it. You know, like because you're only hurting yourself and other people. And if you're on the receiving end of it, again, go and do something about it. Go and get therapy. And you won't let people treat you like that. Don't drop the mic. See you later. I'm rushing through it for the kind of because I'm like, when's the Hello Fresh man going to come? But I'm also powering through because nobody's here and it's Friday night and it's getting very dark in here. But it's kind of reflecting this, isn't it? Right. What would help inner union? That was all shadow work, by the way. That was all the shadow work. What would help the inner union? Put in the fucking hell. Put in the third party interference behind you. Independence, alone, partying, third wheel. So this was the feminine inner union, but that's the masculine feminine side. That's the manipulation. So look, right, this looks like a very friendly sort of group of people up, right? But I think whoever these three women are, or three females, because it was in reverse, I feel like there was an illusion, a veil over the masculine. They were being manipulated and they couldn't see what was happening, and they can now. And again, if you're the feminine and you've got three manipulative females, this could be talking about like, you know, being aware of that, but I feel it's more the masculine feminine side. So for that reason, can we get one for the feminines in our union? Yeah, look, another three, but the three of wands. You've got the vision for your future and you're not letting anyone hold you back. She's got her backpack on, she's got her maps, she's on her way anyway about the masculine. Progress, expansion, foresight, opportunities. You see the opportunities ahead, and also that's the card before the Four of Wands, union. And I already said I can feel this is going to end in a union. Claire, you look fire today. Thank you very much. I wanted to join your last stream, but I got suddenly violently ill. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, so oh, that's horrible. Sending you healing if you're open to it. Yeah, the feminine's not letting anyone hold them back. I feel you've went through all of this. Like anyone that's been on the twin flame journey quite a while and you've been doing the work, you will have went through quite a lot of the stuff I'm saying. Yeah, look, so the masculine is going through a current ego death. It didn't. It's like they're in the midst. This one's in the middle of something because I've pulled the Hermit and the Death card. So resistance, transformation, inner purge. Yeah, so somebody's healing, going inwards. That's what all the relax and release your inner critic. Like somebody's going through it. And unfortunately, like, you know, we can see why they're going through it. This feels like somebody that had literally next to no support. And if you did have support, I think it was fake. Like that, I'm sorry, I'm just being brutally honest. It doesn't feel like it was genuine support. If there is genuine support, which I'm sure there will be for some people resonate with this, it's not coming through right now. Like, I mean, I'm actually just going to ask with it. Is there people along with these saboteurs and like people that are trying to keep somebody in a low energy? Is there anyone around this person that's supporting them? they're pulling me, they're pulling me the angel, the feminine, they're angel. But other than that, they've just told me the same fucking thing. I can't believe that. The death card in reverse again, 78 cards. Reconciliation, amends, past resentment. But I'm saying because it's that guy again. This came out for the video that I filmed for today too. So to me, like Five of Swords is that when people play head games, mind games, put you in competition or create illusions of competition. For some people, they did put you in competition. For some people, they created illusions. It's just playing games, you know. It's not the truth. And you can see this guy's like, fucking hell, why did I do that? And then there's two women walking away. There's one further away and there's one walking away there. So it's quite a strong image. And so it's like, look, I feel like someone's going through an ego death. Like, why the fuck did I do all of this? Like, what if the love of my life actually never believes me because of all the stupid games I've played? So now we can actually see why someone's giving themselves a hard time. But still, it still applies. Release that. I'm still not getting any supportive energy though. This is my party trick, and it's no a trick because it fucking happens. Look, I just shuffled that again, third time in a row. La la la. 78 cards in the tarot, it came out again. Death card in reverse. They're like, we told you, bitch, twice. This person's on the way to becoming an emperor. They're not quite there yet. Or this is your past if you are there. Excessive control, dominance, immaturity. Yeah, this person's still going through an ego death. And I'm not getting, like, I mean, let's see, let's get this deck. Is there any supportive energy around this person? Oh, my endo is messing with my body. Going to try a super short shift that works. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope that you can get through it without the pain. Oh, so much fake support. I had people more interested in just getting involved with things. I do because those things are interesting, but not actually for me. Yeah. I've went through it too. People just cozying up to you to get what they want. More work for me than love, but I've had, that too. But yeah, the world, look, it's the end of a karmic cycle. So they're not telling me about support. I'm truly praying and hoping that whoever connects with this whole story there is, but they're not telling me if there is. But it's the end of a karmic cycle anyway. And happiness is around the corner because that's the sun's the best card in the pack. And also, look what I just said from the different deck. You are on your way to becoming the emperor. So who gives a fuck about these horrible people that have held you back? Leave them in your past. Yes, secrets, deception, betrayal, hidden enemies too. I was born on the 18th, so the spin that I put on it, I'm good at spotting all of that. And look at what I do all the time. And that's why I always say it's funny when you catch people that are like, oh, the high priestess can't see everything. It's like, well, this one can see quite a lot more than most. I can't, I'm not saying I've never not. I have been betrayed before, and I have had things that have pulled the rug out from under me. But sadly, it's weird. A lot of the times when I've been betrayed by people, I did actually have premonitions or visions, and I've shooed it away, and then it happens. Whether it's work, love, business, friendship, you name it. It's the not so nice part of being like this. Right. Is there any support around the fucking masculine? 70 wands. And now this has got the fucking police on it. What the hell? Right. So yeah, this is like a protest. And that's been blocked. No. I feel like this is horrible, right? And be really dramatic because they're making me use my Leo midheaven. Everyone's been blocked from this masculine. So this masculine's in hermit mode healing. And it's like people are being in. So I think this could be like, I don't know. It's like there's a force field created around this person because there's been so much toxicity. That's what needed to happen. This could even be people that have needed to go to rehab or something to get away from. That's quite interesting. Right. Okay. So moving on from that. So, but prayers for anyone that's resonating. And it was 441 backwards when I was saying that 144. It's about to be 444 any second. 444 now. Angels are all around. I'm not picking up the angel again because I don't want to drop it. I'm not picking up the angel again because I don't want to drop it. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, she's a wee glass angel that my mum gave me, right? But it's like this person sees you like that. I'm not picking up the angel again in case I drop it. Her. This person feels like they really fucked up when they chose these toxic people over you. So they want to come back, right? And they're getting all the downloads to do that. Because you're activating their higher self. Feminine twin activating higher self. And look, you can do it. Remember your identity. Feminine twin activating higher self. I am enough. Let go of expectations. That says I am not enough all the way down. It's like the God is helping this masculine step into their power, but they're in the middle of something. Or I'm describing when they're in the middle of it. If you're out of it, congratulations if you're out of this. Right. This is now the separate soul retrieval. So if you were going to book if you are in need of a session with me, this would resonate. What's one for someone with this giant deck? Five of Wands. You're in some kind of competition, conflict. You've got a whole load of shit kicking off around you. I mean, Christ, it's all going off here. I mean, oh my God, actually, right, that's what's happening. So there's a guy batting, there's somebody's brolly's blown away. That's not that dramatic. I don't know what she's doing. These wee boys are fighting with a stick. The old man's like, what the fuck are you doing? And these dogs are fighting over a stick. Yeah, it's all kicking off. So it feels like there's a whole load of drama and conflict going around you, and perhaps you need to book a session so that we can create a bit of calm in your chaos. Because there's always going to be some kind of drama and conflict going around in the world and personal lives from time to time. But let me tell you, when you get rid of the toxicity and the toxic people, peace enters. Doesn't mean you never have anything to deal with, but you have a lot less. Right, another one. Three of Wands, there's a few wands again. So somebody's well on their way to where they want to go. Now, is this love? Is this a goal? Is this business? Only you'll know. But somebody's well on their way to some kind of stable foundation or union, because the next card's union. It could be traveling somewhere. We had the main card was about a holiday or a vacation, as you say in America. But also because this is about soul retrieval, this could be some of the feminines or the masculines that need support because you feel a union is coming. And lastly, oh my God, Five of Wands and the Five of Swords. So now we've got the other, the head fuck game, the mind games. We've already had that from a different deck. This has got a chef on it. Somebody could be a chef. That's just a side note. You might be cooking something. That'll be me. That'll be me getting my chef on when my Hello Fresh arrives. So Five of Swords. It came out reverse though. So I feel like this is some of the masculine coming out, masculine, male and female coming out of some kind of illusion, confusion, wherever some of these karmic people have fucked with your head. And in a session, I could help you. Feels like, unfortunately, this feels like some of the people where you're coming out of like codependency or narcissistic abuse, which, if you're new to me, that's what I help people with all the time in sessions. And I'm sorry if you went through that. It's not your fault. Oh, and we're actually near the end of it. So, and hopefully that's a channel message for if you're out of something. So what's the new Earth? Wait a minute, that's the last bit that I do. And by the way, if the door goes, I'm going to just have to leave. Now, there could be children involved. Well, I don't even know how to work out with it. I mean, yeah, despite that, I mean, that could just be like another cycle. But look, children, your love life has been affected by children. So obviously, there could be people that have got children, and the children always need to come first. You know what I mean? And but not forever is what I would say. Truth, intentions, honesty. And what I mean by that is, if you stay for the children solely, and they're seeing their mum or their dad miserable and things that aren't happy, like not a great example in my opinion, and in a lot of people's opinion that have had therapy and that are of a healthy mindset. People that have not had therapy and that are intoxicate themselves and are probably living a lie themselves in some sort of way will be like, you stay for the kids. Or that. No, you don't. Separation. Time apart from your partners and rising, but I feel because that just leapt out. This is a separation coming in reverse because remember, coming in reverse. Maybe go back to the past. It's because, anyway, I would say what I meant is if the card came in, I'm just taking it that way anyway. This separation's coming to an end. But yeah, if I end this abruptly, it's because it's the Hello Fresh. And I've ended this a little bit earlier than what I intended. But yeah, look, oh dear, look, marriage, look, the honeymoon, fucking hell. Just to recap, if you've watched the whole thing, I have channeled already all of this. That we've had divine feminine, divine masculine in reverse, karmic couple, karmic marriage, karmic union. Doesn't need to be marriage. If it wasn't a marriage, it was a karmic couple. We've had king and queen. I said that I feel like it was a false king and queen for some people. We've also now got marriage in reverse, honeymoon. The honeymoon's over. So for a lot of, and again, sorry, it's like I'm laughing at nerves, but it's like, if you only I've helped so many people where, and I know there's a few people like I said, like I pick up on public twin flames and that, and I've had enough connections over the years where there was definitely a whole wave of masculines that got involved in marriages that I could crystal clearly see, whether in sessions or things I can see in the public, like that's not going to last. Like that's not their forever person. And if I know someone to be a twin flame, that is nowhere fucking near their twin flame. And I feel these are the things that are breaking down. So sorry if some of you are in this, whether you're a man or a woman and you're the masculine, it was something you needed to go through and needed to play out. I hope that you're healing and taking the time to heal from it. But pay attention if you feel like you're in this and you're trying to gaslight yourself or something, because yeah, you know what I mean? It's coming out. The honeymoon's over. You know what I mean? And I just feel like some people have really had to be patient to wait this out and watch and see. It was they were under the Neptune and Pisces illusion. For some people, it could have been as long as the 14 years, but it is just basically that's been the last 14 years. So, and soon it's going to go into Aries and it's a whole brand new cycle. But yeah, the bubble's going to burst if it hasn't already. The honeymoon's over. I might put that in the title. The honeymoon's over. Be open to accept divine guidance in your relationship. Retreat. There's another one about a wedding. Look, it's time to disconnect from the world. That's what this masculine's done because we've saw there's no. I don't know why it's come through. There's no support. This is very harsh Capricorn energy. There's no support. We reunite with our loved ones over and over again through many different lives, past lives. Remember what I picked up at the start? You were a king and a queen in a past life. Love conquers all. Love conquers all. And this person needs your love. Spiritual. Your spiritual journey is just beginning. This person is waking up. Look, they're waking up to where they want the commitment. Commitment is an important factor to achieve a successful relationship. Now, this is interesting because Capricorn's about commitment. Yeah. And why else was something else was yeah. I don't know why I was doubting that. Yeah. See, I was doubting that and I knew. Juno, asteroid of commitment, is also in Capricorn. So it's like the real commitments are coming on the scene. Whereas a lot of these karmic connections got involved with loads of like illusion, confusion that they're like, look, we told you, biatch, past lives. If this is yours, you have a very strong memory of a true love, past love life. Past life, true love. I mean, well, this is annoying me because I don't know what to use for the thumbnail. Um, embrace what destiny has in store for you because this person's got the clarity. Take the time to think about your situation again. This person's got the clarity. I think these cards are quite good, aren't they? Oh fuck, there's too many of them. I'm trying to like put the cards out so that I don't, if the buzzer goes, I can just jump up. So wait a minute. It doesn't really give the whole story though of what I've just picked up on, but oh my god, that was pretty heavy. My throat's a wee bit sore now, so because I forgot to bring through, but that's just what's the New Earth message? So have a lovely weekend. Please be kind to yourself, be kind to your mind. This is very harsh energy. It all feels very serious. This has just been a very serious thing I've just channeled. Um, don't make assumptions. It's yours. You don't know if it's yours. It all unfolds how it's meant to. Heart of magic. Create the from your like I said. I feel the people involved you would know because there's a lot of it's already played out. Create your world from your heart. It's your magic wand of the universe. Digital warrior. The voice of your freedom comes in many forms. Your connection to the divine is your power and cord of light. Right? Do you know why I'm laughing? Right? That's usually my card that somebody works online. But in this case, you know how the man's going like that? Shh. I channeled this for the shorts for like today or tomorrow. I think it's for tomorrow. I think a secret's coming out. Like, because I don't know if you can see that, but that guy's going, shh. It's like, I think there's a secret that's coming out. And it doesn't, there could be, there's more, well, there's definitely bad ones in this, but it feels more good than bad. Transformation. The end of old ways, beliefs, and situations occurs so you can float, align, expand into greater awareness. It's a storm, it's releasing the old earth to build these new earth twin flame connections, new visions. That's what I'm here to help, anchor in. with my crystal clear visions. The view of your world is changing. Look beyond the illusion. Sorry for saying it like a fucking dick, but I can't take it back now. See, somebody, that's part of the message. Somebody spoke to you like a fucking dick, or they spoke to you, they made you feel like a dick, or something like that. Look, your view of the world is changing. Look beyond the illusion to, I've done it again, but not as annoying, to see the most spectacular views. They were caught up in an illusion. But when they get to this point, they ain't in no illusion. And they're ready to receive the Holy Grail union, receive the gift. Holy Grail code, receive the gift. Let your light shine. And remember I said that I pick up on the let your light shine. These are the, whether you call it high profile or you're going to be seen by a lot of people, that's what it is. Spiritual work, for your spiritual work. So I would say this is twin flames that look, you've got star power. Become an influence. Become an influencer of the company and earn fame, popularity, step into the limelight. Just stay humble. You're going to be in the limelight, if you're not already, for your spiritual work or personal growth, whether you do that yourself. I feel this is for a lot of twin flames where you do this together, actually. So whether it's about sharing your story and spiritual warfare and what you went through to get to where you are, or whether it's just your love simply inspires people about, oh, this is what it's meant to be. It's a bright idea. And have an innovative new inspiration, test new ideas and break out fast, take action on your ideas. The last session I had with someone this week, it was about taking action. And that was a masculine energy, a female, like about taking action on your ideas. It's time to take action. Right. Lovely. And they want a wee message. I'm just pushing it now with the what does the masculine need to hear from the feminine? We are birthing the new earth. It's not easy, but we knew we could handle it. Oh my God. Oh my God. If you're wondering what these are cards that I wrote that I will eventually, like, make them into real, they are real cards, you know what I mean? I'll make them actual cards. But yeah, that's why I wrote that, because that, like I said, that is unique to my purpose, is I'm here to anchor in those codes. And that's what a lot of other divine feminines are here to do too. But I can only, that's my personal experience, and that's why I put that on that card. Wow. That's crazy. That's really mad that one came out. And yeah, somebody's no longer juggling. Somebody's no longer confused about what they want. Where's the masculine cards? Where's the hard man deck? I used them at the start, didn't I? Oh, here they are. Here they are. Quick. See that I'm doing that because in case the buzzer goes, right? Oh my God, I can't pick them all up. Let's just shuffle these. I can't pick them all up. What does the masculine want to say? I can't let you go because you're always on my mind. I keep hoping to bump into you everywhere I go. Look at what I shuffle again. I keep hoping to bump into you everywhere I go. I want to make you happy. I miss your smile. I was selfish and stuck in ego. You deserve better than them, which always means you deserve better than the past version of me. So I'm not coming forward until I've changed. I was in denial. I've already said that. I can't let you go. I've already said that because they speak through me. I'm sorry I hid my real feelings for you. I've always been in love with you, and I'm a coward for not admitting that sooner. I'm gaining the courage to tell you face to face. And this is a big deal because somebody, although they've known that, has chose somebody else because they were scared. But this happens on Twinflame journey. I've changed. I'm moving out my old circle of friends. Oh, that's wise. Oh, I've picked up on. Because I don't have the same beliefs or morals. Yeah, because you're probably not a backstabber. And if you have, you've woken up to not wanting to be like that if you were like that. I've changed and I want more from my life. Holy fucking shit, man. That's totally, if you've watched all of this. Right, now I'm going to bring it to a close now. So, like I said, have a lovely weekend and be kind to yourself. Wow, resolution, and that's about vision of unity. Old timelines, yeah, I'm being so dramatic, but it's because this is the timeline split. This is happening. It might not be your union, it might not be my union. We let go of the timing, but things are fucking crumbling now. So that thing I've been channeling for the best part of 10 years, the old earth is crumbling, the new earth is coming in. This is what we're in. Right? Old timelines collapsing, insights, higher self embodiment, expression. Expression as well. there's definitely important conversations. That's what I've channeled for the energy of this weekend. Who knows where it's this weekend, but it's big stuff. Old timelines collapsing. I'm going to need to change the title because it's way more serious than what I've titled this just now. But if I change the title, I've titled it Release Inner Critic. You need to relax and release stress. But yeah, I'll be definitely be putting something in about the higher self embodiment, probably the collapsing timelines and the storm and the twin flame unions. And hold on to your hat, hold on to the roller coaster. Shit's going down. That's all I can say. Protect your energy. And if you want to book a session, I've not got a lot of sessions next week, so you can just check on the schedule. But other than that, you can book ahead for the weeks after that. And yes, peace out. I'm away to go and get my tea. I wouldn't be surprised if that HelloFresh guy arrives right as I finish this. But yeah. And Becca, I hope you oh wait, how do I end this? I hope your pain eases off and goes away and that works okay when you go.